What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 30 of my Total Warhammer 3 Zhatan the Black Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, Yoba's Stormbreaker showed us the power of the various wolf raiders as the skirmisher cav absolutely destroyed the last remnants of the Burning Wind Nomads. The faction is no more. We have peaced out with the Redhorn tribe and are now moving towards the Lizardmen to destroy Nakai and the defenders of the Great Plan for good, after which we can move into the Mountains of Morn and start destroying both Greasus and finally Grimgor as well. Now, we did leave off last episode with the potential of attacking Haunted Forest here, and I didn't realize, or at least I forgot, that this is a forest and therefore has no walls, and thus this actually shouldn't be difficult at all. So I think we may be even able to auto-resolve this. Yeah, there's really no point in fighting this garbage, so we'll auto-resolve it. We'll find a better battle afterwards. We can also, so I won't forget this time, actually sack the place on 2,300 labor. Very nice pickup, as well as an okay amount of money. Lovely. Oh, and a free Tormentor Sword? Yes, please. Lovely. To the Haunted Forest you go, or return to the Haunted Forest. Occupy it as a Tier 1 tower, because I'm not willing to waste Conclave influence right now. And there we are. Alrighty, you can go immediately into Masterful Architects. 864. We can start upgrading the first level at least. And what do you have? The Public Order building? Well, I guess we're gonna go for the money building, the donation barrel first, and then the other thing afterwards. Lovely. Alright, Knobbly Gorge we can ignore, and oh wow, we do have a decent amount of cash now, and an okay amount of raw materials, though we're still nowhere near as much as we need. Also, military convoys, we have 3 out of 3, but next turn we should be able to get another one up and running, and 2 up and running in 3 turns. Okay, assuming they don't die. I guess one of the problems with attacking Grimgor is going to be the fact that most of our convoys take routes that are either close to Grimgor or directly through his territories, especially now that he's taken away a territory from the Disciples of Hashut. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit iffy or dicey, and we may want to essentially blitz him as fast as possible with both of these armies so that he doesn't get in our way. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if we can make it happen. Also, before I forget, this is the 30th episode, and as a 5th episode in the series, that's when I like to take the time to remind you guys not to forget to drop those likes and comments below if you're enjoying the particular Let's Play, as obviously scheduling and all that is based on engagement. YouTube, annoying, yes, but it is what it is. Sorry about that. I just gotta occasionally do these reminders. Anyway, back to it. Now let's do our admin. We have to, because we want to end the turn here. And you know what? Let's do a little bit of a systematic admin. It's been many episodes since I've done one. And there's a few territories where we want to probably reset a few things, so let's start on those. You can have the Brine Well, and I believe that's the only thing we can build here. Next up we have the Volery. You can be upgraded Ultra Fire, I guess. And we do want the extra capacity for sorcerers after all. And Granite Spikes, you know what, it's time to build you. Watchtowers, please. We can ignore the Tithe Chamber, and I'm probably going to delete the Ash level out of this territory and build it elsewhere. So there's not much purpose to this here. And it provides no capacity, just recruitment capabilities. So yeah, you know what, we'll do that. And let's just upgrade the treasure hall so that we don't have to constantly click here. And then I guess the same thing for the armament assembly line. And what else do we want here? I mean, I guess we could get the gold refinery. I'm a little bit concerned about the additional raw material loss, however, but there's really nothing else that we would really want here, unless another ore level for additional Castellan capacity. Though as to once again whether that's worth our time, I'm not entirely sure. 300 per turn. You know what? I think we can leave this one here for a little bit. I don't want to drop lower in terms of our current raw material gain. Speaking of raw materials, Overseer's Quarters, we may as well upgrade you. And oh, really? So the tier 5, or the tier 4 rather, has basically no difference from the tier 2. Especially since it's a local province and not faction-wide, the casualty replenishment rate. Huh, so we never really need to upgrade this past tier 2. Interesting. Kinda dumb, but interesting. Alright, well, let's continue. Hanyu Port, Shenwu, and Qiang. You know what? Is it time to finally upgrade you? I think it is. The reason that Shenwu was a factory was because it's more defensible, but honestly, I think at this point, delete and switch to outpost. Both of these places will be outpost. You are going to start taking in... You're going to go strip mine, and we're going to start taking labor here as well. The Skaven corruption is nearly gone. We have plenty of anti-corruption. It looks good to me. Actually, I should have been checking every other one. Yeah, you know what? And there's places that are not accepting labor, which probably should be, so we should take a look at them all like this. You're accepting labor, so you're fine. And we are saving a bit of labor as well right now, because I want to rush something next turn, so we'll wait. Stone Sky Foothills, you're fine. Imperial Road, accepting labor, and you're looking good. Celestial Riverlands, start accepting labor. As of next turn, these outposts will be receiving their mine buildings. Yeah, alright. Land of Stone and Steel. You're fine, accepting new labor and everything is fine. Eastern Steppes. I actually haven't done this a single time throughout this campaign. It's turn 66. By which I mean go through every single place systematically and look for stuff that was... that needs to be reset. You are being converted into an outpost, yes? Hanyu Port, which means you're ready to accept labor, and we can also, I guess, upgrade the Overseer's Tower at Qiang. Hopefully it doesn't get immediately attacked, but we shall see. These guys might come out of Ma Gate, but if they do, well, we'll have to deal with it as we do. Celestial Lake, you are looking okay. You're accepting labor. You have the right... you have the right stuff minus the Temple Guardhouse, which we no longer need. You're accepting labor. Plains of Shen, and we will be transferring a bunch of stuff from you later on. By stuff, I mean labor. To get another Temple of Hashut up and running. Nangao, you're okay. Warpstone Desert, you are accepting labor as you should be. Shrine of the Alchemist and Taitsu, I think we no longer need these now. Let's replace them with money buildings, scavenger pits, or whatever they're called. You can also... upgrade that Eastern Bazaar. Lovely. Red Wastes, you are going to upgrade this to tier 2. We may as well upgrade the Foundry of Bones to an Overseer's Tower as well, to get more of that raw material. Lovely. Still have money, though very little raw material remaining. Next up, you are going double factory, eh? So you are fine as you are, and we will start building your gunsmith for additional armaments. But you will not need labor in this particular province, so you're fine. Next up, the Great Canal is an outpost territory, Wily Village, and with the Red Horn tribe gone, I think we're safe to upgrade you. Although I guess they might come back, but, well, it is what it is. And you can start accepting labor as well, though not much. Overseer's Tower... yeah, fine. Once again, just a little bit worried that the place gets attacked. Nanchang Basin, you are also Overseer's Tower. Accept labor as well. We're accepting labor in a lot of places now. Definitely upgrade those kilns so that we have construction cost reduction and start on that strip mine. We also need to get rid of the guard tower here, unfortunately, and replace it with a the other building, the scavenger building. Because the public order will be coming back from another place. Ancient Giant Lands. You are... well, you're holding labor for us right now, effectively. I don't want to deal with the outpost here, and this is... oh, this is a tower, eh? I guess you can continue using labor. Yeah, and I'm starting to think that these provinces that only have one territory, it may not actually be all that worthwhile to and just build labor in them, but or hold labor in them, but meh. We'll hold off for now. You know what? You can get rid of the Hobgoblin Bivouacs, I think. Start upgrading that strip mine. It's time. We can also... well, we can keep the Fane Guard here. We'll redo this place eventually as well. Jungles of Qian, you will never need labor, so we can ignore you. Haunted Forest, you're in the same thing. Knobbly Gorge, we will possibly invest in you later, but we'll see, depending on how we take the other territories. You don't need the Hobgoblin stuff, but you also don't need labor at the current time. And I believe that's it. Well, isn't that lovely? We have a little bit of treasury remaining, but we can save it for next turn, and all the mine shafts that are about to get upgraded. That's going to be real expensive. And that is, I believe, the turn. So, let's skip the rest of this. Outpost available. We will end the turn, proceed further towards tyrannical decrees, and burninate some lizards. As well as whatever else we get up to. I'm just wondering if I've forgotten anything, but I hope not. Alright, end the turn. Now let's see. I'm still waiting for Grimgor to preemptively attack us just like Clan Eshin did. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's say that. Also, we gotta try to make more advances towards Clan Scryer if we want access to their technology. Our public order, or our relationship with them hasn't risen enough. Cool, you probably want to trade. I have not decided on this one yet, but we probably will later on. It's just that there are other factions that may be better. Caravan arrived, the Volary. Cathian Caravan? What? Whose caravan? There's no caravan here, it's just a random effect. All the Cathian factions are dead, we killed them all. There are no Cathian caravans. Why are you lying, game? Oh, well, if it isn't the jerk faces. The faces of jerks. Send a warning. Get the heck out of here. You. Jump here and follow them. If they don't leave our territory, and I'm not sure that they can leave our territory, we're gonna hunt them down and kill them. Lovely. Okay. Oh, current car destroyed. That's not great. They were one of our trading partners. Ooh, also our efficiency has dropped significantly. Wow. Exactly 30,000 money. I haven't seen that. You are going to hit the Tower of Ashung. And it's a tier 1. Wait, although it being tier 1, I guess there's no reason not to sack it. Okay, this is auto-resolvable. That's not, it's not worth our time. What I am curious about is this place. Double that, well, I guess tower and outpost then. Oh, actually no, tower and factory. And Daicheng is a port. Alright, tower and factory it is. Yeah, tiny bit of damage. They would have had no chance. The Dreadquake would have probably killed them all together with the magma cannons. It's honestly not even worth sacking. The place occupies tower. Lovely. Wa fails for Grimgor, Wa fails for Crooked Moon. Tower of Ashung immediately get an upgrade. And let's immediately get you a donation barrel and a public order building this time around. I'm definitely going to focus on those. Then you can head to Daicheng. Hopefully you can reach it in one round. Oh, it looks like you're just a little bit too far. Any chance that you could somehow move now? It doesn't look like it. You'll still heal to full. Man, a tiny, tiny sliver. Oh well, what can you do? Keep going. Zhatan, you're in a good place. Scav. Now you need to destroy these guys. They might move towards Knobbly Gorge, or they might move towards reclaiming their other stuff. They are in range of Knobbly Gorge, but if we jump up here, they will be able to do nothing about it. Alright, so jump up there we shall, and then we'll see if they try to move down here. We do need to destroy them for good, however, so that we don't have to worry about them or the vampiric corruption. Thrunbaj, you got 2 more turns until you are ready, and ooh, what we've been waiting for is this. Tower of Hashut is nearly ready. We need to rush this. 160, so we need to transfer like 800 or so labor to Gunpowder Road. Alright. Giant lands. Plenty out of here. 700. Let's go 1,000 labor to Gunpowder Road right now. If I can find it in here. There it is. Gunpowder Road. All of this. Except 2,000 gold, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Then, when we go to Gunpowder Road, we rush you like so, which puts you up to tier 5. Then, hey, one of the tech thieves is back. Where are you, by the way? You're here. Good. Go to immediately take care of Greg. Watch him immediately die. I swear. Convoy completed, and he didn't die. Ooh, what the heck is this? Winds of Magic Reserve +1 per turn. Cooldown 15 for all spells. Oh, that's fantastic. And a Ragnarok Spider, oh my. Mountain Trade, Vrangni Drekbeard. Traversing the northern Grey Mountains is no easy feat, yet the hardy traders of your convoy never faltered. Having successfully completed their dealings in Grung Zint, they returned to our lands with a reward more worthy of their treacherous journey. Orc Shaman. Damn. I guess we gotta put that on our caster. You're not getting that, buddy. You earned it, but you ain't getting it. You are going to go to... do we put it on Scaff? Because he's out here by himself. I think we put it on Scaff for now. He does a lot of work by himself out here. I also got to put this on some war machine, but not one of these ones. I forgot the name of the thing that we had. Also, you can have a Devoted of Hasha to get the increased aura. Convoy, Castellan Drillmaster, Infernal Guard, Raider, Warsmith. Wait, it was unique, so it should be up here. Yes, Orc Shaman. Cooldown 15%, eh? Yeah, go for it. Although I feel like that would be better on Lure of Fire so that you can cast Flamestorm more. I'll think about it. We might have to slightly adjust that. Anyway... Did you actually succeed in your tech thievery? You did! You actually did. You amaze me. Because you died before. Good job. Then, Nangao. So we have two things here. First of all, the repurposed forges. Upkeep reduction minus 10% for all gun units. Free armaments and recruit ranks. Yes. And... while we do want to build a public order and we want to build other military structures, it'll have to be the Temple of Hashut. Which military structure are we missing here? The manufacturing complex. Well, once we no longer need the Temple of Hashut, because let's see. Yeah, so once we've confederated everybody, the Conclave influence will be useless, and diplomatic relations will be useless, so really all this will do is give us +3 Bull Centaur recruit ranks, so we don't really care about that. I mean, it's fine, well, and the Winds of Magic Power reserve capacity, but yeah, while fine, I don't think it'll be better, per se, than a military thing in the military hub. Anyway, rush construction immediately. And that's why we transferred up to 136. Beautiful. Every single tier 5 is going to get one of these ASAP. We could also upgrade you to get the Great Kiln. Although I think right now, unfortunately, we need the armaments considering. Oh. We have the Infernal Castellans up and running as well. We'll start... or no, Infernal Castellans. Infernal Ironsworn. We'll start building them soon. So when Zhatan comes back, we can trade up with the better units. Oh. And we could max out the public order here by going for 200, although we can also transfer this away somewhere because we don't need it here. At least not right now. Alright, one of the new places will probably need it, so in that light, where is this place? Gunpowder Road should be down here somewhere. There it is. You can lose these two, and then we can go 1, 2, 91. Where do we have a lot more than we need here? 1, 2, a ton more in the Plains of Shen. There really should be a thing, like, I don't know if the Dark Elves still have this, because I believe the slave system was reworked, but there was a thing where you could, like, have one province taken more than others. There really needs to be a thing for this. Because some provinces don't need as much. But still needs some, you know what I mean? Anyway, 1, and we have 200 more. Let's transfer 1 here and 1 there, and there we go. 100% efficiency, beautiful. And we have plenty more, and while we could obviously trade it for Conclave Influence or money, I think we're gonna save it because I want to rush a few more things. Maybe a couple more tier 5s, and get a few more Temples of Hashut up and running. In fact, Pomei, you're actually nearly there. Maybe we do it right now. More Temples of Hashut. Can't go wrong with more Temples of Hashut. Build. And Temple of Hashut, as long as we have the raw materials and we have just enough. So let's do it. Beautiful. And you're gonna get rushed for 720. And up to 147, nearly 150, and then you need to get 400 labor back. So, let's go labor, steel, labor, steel, labor, steel, and labor, steel. To the land of steel and stone, right? Stone and steel, damn it. And I was saying it correctly for the last few times, too. Alrighty. I wonder if there's anywhere else that's getting near to a tier 5, but we don't have the raw materials to spend there right now, so we'll do it later. Anyway, Zhatan, you have moved. Thronbaz, you're waiting. What about the rest of you? Tordrek, you are 1 turn away by the looks of it from attacking Blizzard Peak, so that's where you're going, and Kolek's about dead, which means... Well, I think we'll probably just go ahead and ally with the... with Archaon. I really don't feel like we should bother going up here. I guess if we want to later on, we could betray him. If we really, really want to. Though as to whether we actually do, I'm not entirely sure. Since everything on the map is green, we don't really care where we go, so we can leave him to those territories. But anyway, and it's not like he has great territories up there anyway. Tech Thief, yes, you keep stealing tech. It's what you do, for you are Tech Thief. Tech Thief Dumb Tamer, I should say. I said your name, there you go. He likes it when you say his name. Obviously Nesha Giggle. Alright, wound for you, and keep doing your thing. Anyway, let's see what else we have here. Astra, Gruul, Drenger, and I believe that's all for what we have to move. Now, we have money remaining and we have convoys to send. Well, we have convoy, I should say, to send. Who's up next? 7, 6, 7, 14, but you're returning to capital. All of you are returning to capital. Alright, so one of you then. War Machinist? Let's go with War Machinist. I think you've leveled up since last time as well. Let's get to you. We have cargo capacity, hidden stores, reduce the ambush chance or reduce the attrition. 5% cargo capacity or 15. Ambush, let's go cargo for now. Plus he does have a great Taurus now. And you were the level 10, so War Machinist, add... And we shall send you... I was going to send you to the Volery, but apparently not. We will send you... to Grungzint. Oh man, it's a long, long way away, but it's a decent amount of cash for us. And away you go. Alrighty. It would be nice to get another convoy, and in 2 turns we'll get another 8.5k. Not so shabby. Alright, anything else? Well, we do have money to spend on buildings now, rather than on... Where are you going? Don't tell me you're going to go after the Bridge of Heaven. It's very sparsely defended. Oh, man. That's kind of a problem. If we leave Shiyama's Rest, though, we run into the exact same problem. Can we leave Fuchao? Maybe. Against these little garbage armies we can't... They have a freaking Coatl? Oh, there's no way anybody here is killing a Coatl. Go here. To the edge of this territory. And then you're going to underway stance over here. I think we have to send an army to actually catch this guy. Maybe the Gobos, after they kill these? Yeah. Seems like the way to go. And then you can't reach the Bridge of Heaven in 1 round. Oh, man. Hopefully there's nothing crazy here like a Dino or a Coatl, because if there is, we won't be able to stop them. We shall see next turn. Alrighty, back to it. Guess we look through stuff that needs money to be upgraded, like you, Salt. Stone Sky Foothills, anything for money. The Volery. We were going to build something, but I don't remember what. Oh, right, it was either the Grand Furnace, rather, or another Overseer's Quarters, wasn't it? There really isn't another option. At least not a really good option. Well, we might as well keep building the Overseer's Quarters, all the extra hero recruit ranks, and... Oh, I remember last episode I was saying there's no difference from level 2 and 4, but of course there is. The level 4 is faction Y and the other stuff is local. So we do, in fact, need to... I think somebody said that in the comments as well. Yeah. Oh well, we can upgrade you then. Still have use for you. Next up, armaments we are saving for now, but these things all need upgrades. Upgrades. And a mineshaft for you, you're collecting labor. Mineshaft for... Oh, you are not... You're a factory. Rush you. And then upgrade, and then upgrade, and then mineshaft. And then we'll build whatever needs to be built here later on. Probably the armament assembly line, though probably won't make much of a difference. No, yeah, okay, you have the ports refinery, so yeah, we'll need to make use of it. Alrighty, we have enough money to upgrade one more mineshaft or something somewhere, or whatever we were going to upgrade in Pomei, which is, I guess, another one of these things, unless, wait, Grand Furnace, yeah, we're using a fairly decent amount of raw materials here. So we're gonna go for the incinerator here, alright, fine. Eastern Steppes, Bloodwind Keep, yeah, they're kind of in the same situation, sort of. I guess I'll rush a couple of these if we wanted to. Rush it. Not a lot of labor. Go, and then that will mean we can upgrade the underground caverns, we can upgrade the treasure trove, and we can go for the public order here as well. Like so. There we go. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Not to me, anyway. 1 money. Swell. Alright. Well, I believe that's it. We will wait until next turn where we have more raw materials, and then hopefully upgrade another location to tier 5 and get another Temple of Hashut, increasing our conclave influence even further. Tempted a little bit to steal some seats, but we can wait and see until we get 600. I think that's the better way to do it. Alrighty, well, I believe that's it, so skip unassigned skill points we will do when it's more likely that we are fighting. We are good in terms of armaments. We'll see what these guys do right now. And I guess we'll see what the darn lizards do as well. Alright, looks like they're not attacking us. Well, either that or they're sieging us and we haven't gotten the notification yet. That's just as possible. Clan Angren, Crooked Moon, Barrow Legion, Caravan of Blue Roses are pretty much destroyed. Archaon. You know, let's just do it. Let's just go for counteroffer. Give us more money. Oh, non-aggression pact? Yeah, why not? A non-aggression pact. If he's going to kill Kolak anyway, and I sincerely doubt Kolak is going to survive this. We need a new trading partner to effectively counter Kolak. Yeah, go for it. Can't just have Be'lakor after all. Also, I kind of like the idea of playing Be'lakor and Archaon against each other. Wielding destruction or clad in durability. Oh, we got a Soul Grinder of Tzeentch in this little convoy. Cute. Let's go for clad in durability because we have hobgoblins here, and they need the extra armor. And frankly, the regular Chaos Dwarf warriors and blunderbusses need it too. We've also read this already, so I go sturdier armor this time around. What is this? Miscast chance and plus 25 conclave influence. When's the magic power reserve minimum plus 5? Oh wow, minus 50% miscast. For only 10 turns, mind you, but that's a significant amount. Let's see what this says. Stone no more. One of our adepts has come to us claiming he has found a way to stop Chaos Dwarf sorcerers turning to stone as a result of their magical experiments in service of Hashut. Although it is clear he is probably lying, should we hear him out or just disembowel him before his peers right now? Honestly, 25 conclave influence isn't much. I'd probably pay 25 conclave influence to get this buff, so yeah, why not? Let him speak. Sacrifice to Mathland performed, and technology researched, military doctrine command, additional recruit rank, and higher quotas as well. Ooh, speaking of military, yes, or Zork, he has built the things. Now that the things have been constructed, you're gonna move here, and you are gonna take those things. Oh, you are missing another Taurok though. Let's see about these guys. Confrontational, superior, and impatient. Can't say I like any of these. Or these. We still have no capacity for sorcerers. Ooh, let's double check for exiles, though. Nope, 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 and nope. Alright, fine. I guess we'll give you your Taurok later. The question is, you need 6 units, which means we need to take out 6 units. Let's go one of the archers. I don't want to go too light on archers, but I also don't want to go too light on many. You know, 2 archers. Is that too many? 5 units, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you're at 19. Keep an archer? No, wait, actually that's not enough melee. Alright, fine, keep a hobgoblin cutthroat. We're gonna replace these guys later on anyway. Alright, like so, then you can go into march stance here, take these guys from you, and once we find a better Taurok, we will give it to you. Alright, lovely. Now you can proceed up here to the Vale of Titans and start annoying Grimgor, together with Tordrek here. So I think it's good that we essentially bought time. What? Kolek survived? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Did he get sacked? Those units are hurt. But no, he didn't get sacked. Huh. Oh, I really wasn't expecting that. Shocking. Genuinely shocking. Well, either way, you are going to travel down here and trade those hell cannons to Scaff. More importantly, where are we gonna find a proper fight here? First of all, you kill off Bernhard Steinhoff here. Herman Gearhoff, you were the one that we were going to... that tricked me, and I thought you were a Helman... Yes, a Lichbone Pennant, very nice. I keep interrupting myself. Labor, we need a lot of extra labor right now, and ooh, I guess we've just found Kugath. Trespasser warning ignored. Well, well, well. The question is... Now, if we attack it, we can't go far enough, so we're gonna jump right beside him. Like so. Wait, if we suddenly declare war, would this guy be in the zone of control of Bamboo Crossing and unable to move? I'm not sure. Huh. Do we risk it, though? He'll have 32 move remaining, but it's not far. I think this guy can run further than that. He might also run away. Well, let's go right beside him and we'll see what he does. Alright, how are these guys looking at? Yeah, they're healing up. And I don't like it. And, oh, you've got more troops as well. Enemy killed in battle. Yeah, this is much more concerning than that. You are going to go... I guess you're going to go right here to the edge of the... Oh, we still have negative corruption here? Really? And that's with all the bonuses to corruption that we got lately. Damn. Alright. I fear that unfortunately the Bridge of Heaven will be taken. I think we won't be investing any more into it. Let's put a temporary lord here, and just in case. Do we have anybody that's got levels? You, Mr. Hated. Let's get you. Alright, Scaff has the Lichbone Pennant for now, but we might transfer that to somebody else. You are going to max out Searing Doom, because that's what you'd be using. Wait, how much mana do you have? 50. Still Searing Doom, or maybe one use of Gehenna's Golden Hounds might also come in handy. Let's do that. Hopefully that'll allow us to hold. And it's still concerning about Shiama's Rest, but we can get there fairly quickly with Yobaz. Anyway, who else needs to move? Alright, Tordrek. Now, you could attack right now, which may be a decent opportunity. Shouldn't be a difficult battle whatsoever, even if we can call it such, but I did want to get Thrunbaj up here to Blood Peak, and it'll take him at least a few turns to do it at the current speed. Hopefully there isn't a full stack there if we attack right now, but I think we probably will still do so. Also, finish this guy off and on the good way, please. Is he gonna run? Nope, he's dead. And I believe that's the faction. Also, you have magical... You do not have magical attacks. Oh, wow. Huh, okay. You do now. Gleaming Pennant for one of you. Alrighty, and no labor basically, so we'll ransom those captives. We can... Can we go into raiding stance here? Nope, but we can go into ambush. Go into ambush. Grease's Goldtooth is right there. What if he suddenly declares war on us to try to retake Gadnobly Gorge, at which point we ambush him and kill him? Wouldn't that just be fantastic? In terms of what we got here, Hellforged Ordnance, then we go Rally, and then all the good stuff here, especially for our blunderbusses. Beautiful. Zhatan, you're up next, buddy. You've taken the Tower of Ashung, and you can reach Daichang now. Beautiful. Get yourself a nice new factory. And then keep killing these guys so that they don't annoy us here in our own territory again. Why did you stop? Anything good? No. No dice. Alrighty, factory it is. Yes. Alright, free Fencer's Blades, free Sword of Strife. We can also upgrade you pretty much immediately because it's really cheap to do so. And then the refinery upgrades will mean we can make decent amounts of money and other stuff here. Beautiful. How's our armaments looking, by the way? Not so bad. We also have research, which means we go to metallurgy, though at the cost of a little bit in the way of conclave influence. We're going to conclave dominance next, which means +2 conclave influence per turn per tower, and which is going to be a significant upgrade as well. We should be able to get to +200 per turn shortly. At the very least, while we've got a lot of admin, we've made it fairly far in terms of some upgrades to things here. And which I do like. I am, however, concerned about where Grimgor's main army is. And failure, but at least you didn't die, so that's fine, man, that's fine. It's a lot better than what you were doing earlier, so don't beat yourself up about it. Alrighty. Tech Thief, Dumb Tamer, go to the temple and do the same thing. These guys are definitely going to take a territory. I don't know which one, but we won't be able to destroy the lizards in time. Hey, Dumb Tamer. He's tamed me. He's aptly named. Alrighty. Yeah, Tordrek. Do we attack now or do we wait? I don't know. You know, the thing is, we haven't been able to find another battle, so I think we attack just by virtue of that. To get a fight for us. And see the DAAI on the field finally. It's been some time waiting for them, let's say. You already have a basic form of the Burning Wrath, but nonetheless I think you should probably have it. And you two need Fireball and Kindle Flame, because it'll power up the rest of the army. And then Fireball is, what's the cooldown on it? The base cooldown? 26, 17 on the basic one after the 30%, eh? What about Cascading Fire Cloak? Cooldown 25. About the same. But also very cheap to cast. Nonetheless, you need Kindle Flame first. The point is to weaken the enemy army by consistently using it. Alrighty, and I believe that is it for the Lords. Which means we attack. I would have preferred to wait a turn or two, but I think we're going to take the opportunity to strike now. You are at war with Disciples of Hashut and the Heralds of the Tempest, which means we're going to ask to fighties. To you, we will join your war against Grimgor. 0.6, really? I was expecting more. I was expecting much more. Give us some money then. I should also probably double check Diplo, but we'll do it next time. Enough admin this time around, I know. Let's go. Time for the Fireborn to make their fiery debut. To Blizzard Peak we go, and Pyrrhic victory, you say? Somehow I doubt that, but who knows? Alrighty, here we are. Say hello to Fluffy and the DAAI. Dibs on the band name, by the way. Oh, what a fantastic model on the frickin' DAAI Destroyer. I am so glad we finally have one of these on the field, and we'll definitely have a few more as we go. I definitely want a bunch of them in a single army at some point, but just to start off. Oh, I guess this is also the... we'll be seeing some of these SKULLCRACKERS here as well. Gotta remember that these are here, and they're pretty darn fun as well. That's a lot of spiky bits. Spinny, spiky, bladey bits. Alrighty, well, we're going to move into combat range, just going to get a little bit or a few shots off with our magma cannons to knock down the enemy's tower. Maybe do a little bit of damage with the blunderbusses, just to soften up the enemy army, but otherwise we're just primarily going to be using the DAAI here, and just for fun. Obviously, this is more or less a for fun battle. The enemy has no chance here. I really just want to see the DAAI do their thing and use their animations and whatnot. Alright, there we go. Gonna get the first few blunderbuss hits on the enemy here. We're gonna get some support from our demon smiths as well. Enemy don't seem to like that and start moving away. I haven't had a lot of chance to play with the play around with the DAAI as yet, but we're going to be using them by and large like a standard sort of monstrous infantry unit, as in right now, rather than sending them around into the enemy flanks, which is probably what you should be doing with them, considering their speed. We're going to be sending them together with our various gobos just to bolster the line and make it stronger by that nature. Alright, Fluffy moving in slowly but surely. And there it is. Ooh, nice ground strike animations. And here come the DAAI moving through the ground. Alright, Boar Boys may not be the best units to see the Destroyer in action. Oh, it's got Fire Spit as well. Yeah, Boar Boys may not be the best unit to see it in action, mostly because a lot of their models won't die to its attacks. But not to worry, I'm sure there will be infantry for them as well. And there we go, look at all those DAAI doing their thing as well. As in the Fireborn, I mean. And oh, one of them got killed. Probably by the Snotling Pump Wagon. They can do a surprisingly decent amount of damage in certain situations. But anyway, here comes the SKULLCRACKER, and even more DAAI as the enemy units get absolutely crushed in the pile of our units here. Looking pretty bad for them. Very nice. This is not a place you want to be. Alrighty, and I think those units are going to be routing very soon. There is still an enemy lord in there, and the Black Orc Big Boss. Interestingly enough, this army is going to have difficulties killing individual models like this. We may have to get it a couple of maybe heroes that are model killers, although I suppose once the Demon Smiths and the Sorcerer Prophet are all on their mounts, they can just act as model assassins or individual assassins rather than these guys. And then against bigger models like monsters, we could just use the blunderbusses for that. Oh, very nice charge from the Destroyer there, pressing the enemy up against this barricade and just crushing them all. It looks like most of the enemy infantry are pretty much done there. Fireball coming in, and not so much to do damage, just to get a little bit of that Kindle Flame fire weakness against everybody. Here comes one of our SKULLCRACKERS as well, starting to annoy those Boar Boys. I was hoping you'd bring that one down. Oh, come on, you poked it in the back. It's okay, we got more enemies to attack. There we go. That's much better. I do wonder how effective these guys are. 65 kills and nearly 5k damage so far. Actually, not so bad. And this isn't only the DAAI's debut, after all. These things should come down, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen these things come down before. Come on, use them. Maybe it's just trying to make it through the enemy. I'm just going to back off a little bit so that we don't get damaged from the blunderbusses. Because the blunderbusses do still have to fire. A unit debut doesn't mean we don't use the combined arms, after all. Anyway, let's see what we still have left here. The Black Orc Big Boss is still fighting, though it looks like the Night Goblin War Boss is pretty much dead. The Destroyer is moving in to try to find whatever other units of infantry remain here, though they're just being kind of annoying around this little structure here. Otherwise, the battle is pretty much ours. We're going to head a little bit more forward to try to find whatever other enemy units remain for our Fireborn and our Destroyer just to work on. Oh, those charge animations are fantastic. Very nice. Oh, it's also gloriously fiery. And away you go, buddy. And he's gone. Alright, well, I guess he won't be coming back. Unless he went to take a nap. It's also a possibility. And could you blame him? No, you can't. Alrighty, anyway, let's speed up a little bit as we move forward and try to find more enemies. Ooh, both the tower and the enemy Orc Air Boys focusing down Fluffy here, who's at about half HP. Unfortunately, we do not yet have Reforge, and thus have no capability of chasing the enemy, of healing him up. And I did just press end battle rather than chasing the enemy down. Sometimes I get a little bit lazy in just giving chase, but it's okay. The debut... It's certainly not a difficult battle, but a fun one. And I'm really enjoying these units. I can't wait to fight a proper enemy in Grimgor's armies. I'm sure we will find one fairly soon. And I'd like to see this thing face off against some bigger enemy units, see how effective it is against more elite forms of infantry like Black Orcs, as well as some other stuff. Anyway, more Kadai to come and more Skullcrackers to come, I'm sure. Alrighty, there we go. Nice little debut for our Kadai and for the Skullcrackers both. Man, you gotta love those Kadai animations, though. They are just a blast to watch. Now, Fluffy did get a little bit of damage on it, which is a little bit unfortunate. We are going to, I guess, get this place as an outpost, but... Where do we go factories to make it more defense? Probably won't be defending it anyway. What's it called? We will heal up to full. I don't imagine we can be reached here at Blizzard Peak, but we do still have to be careful. At least we have Blizzard Peak to act as a forward base so that we can keep paying attention to the enemy. Now, as I was saying, Fluffy did get quite hurt here. And the problem of this being the fact that we do not yet have access to Reforge, which is what we need. Level 10. Alright, it's gonna take some time to get there, but we'll get there eventually, and then these guys will be able to heal up. I cannot wait to see more of their animations, and we may also want to get at least some basic Hellforge upgrades for them. War Machines, Bull Centaurs could die. We have Devastating Flanker, which would work very nicely for the Fireborn in particular, due to their speed and their relative fragility. The Barrier bonus ain't horrible. Missile block chance plus 35. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I like that very much. Forge Fire Armor Reduction Hex. Oh, in combination with all the Armor Sundering we do, that could be quite as nice as well. Missile Resistance plus 15 on top of Missile block chance plus 35. Damn. Yeah, we can make these guys very much close to immune to range damage. Alrighty, well, we'll probably pick at least a couple of those shortly, but for now we'll keep gaining as many armaments as we can. Anyway, either way with that, we are out of time once more, and I am going to call the episode here. Next time we start moving through Grimgor's territories, our Centaur army will go towards Blood Peak and then rush towards Karak Vlag, and hopefully we can, or Vrag rather, and hopefully we can destroy Grimgor's faction for good before we... destroy him for good before we get into a war with Goldtooth. While I would love to get into a war with Goldtooth, don't get me wrong, not until the lizards are gone and Zhatan and co. are all here, so we can have like 5 armies all throughout the Mountains of Morn, and then pushing outward into the Darklands so that we can be ready for the invasion of the World's Edge Mountains here, and the eventual inevitable fight with the regular DAAI during the endgame scenario. Anyway, stay tuned for more Zhatan. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.